Alright, so I figured I'd make another vlog before I get in all the parts for the pit bike. I'm just going to start working on the big bike here. Got this box in from Factory Connection to ship out my forks and my rear shock, so I'm going to be taking that apart today and sending it in to get rebuilt and revalved. I've never done it before, so I'll probably just do a time-lapse video on it and call it a day. Alright, so it's all packaged up, ready to go out, shipping it out, and getting it back already. So right now I'm probably just going to throw the shock in because I also want to do the chain and sprockets today and get that over with. So I got the rear shock in there, got it torqued down to spec, and it looks pretty good, fits great. I had a tree go right in between the shroud, hit the radiator, bend it all back. The whole piece of plastic got bent back, so that radiator's messed up. I had to bend this all to hell. So I'm gonna replace those. So, just a little comparison. Nice and new versus this one, all bent. Yeah, this thing all warped up. So these are the new bushings that it came with. These are the old ones. They're literally like half the size, so these ones look pretty fine. So I'm throwing these ones back in, I don't want to have to deal with taking the whole thing back off again if this doesn't fit. Left side is in. So I got these radiator braces, but the only thing is you have to cut your shroud when you put them on. So they go on like that, and then there's like a little clamp that goes around here. So I'm gonna try them out and see how they look. I don't really want to have to cut the plastics, but I mean, if they'll help, they seem pretty durable. Especially doing like J-Day races and stuff like that, it'll definitely help out. Also got the front guards. I don't know if they're gonna work together, but we'll find out. Alright, so that's how they go on. Pretty simple. I just gotta tighten everything down. I guess you literally only have to cut that much of the plastic and it's on the inside. So the piece of the shroud that you have to cut is this. So you just have to like trim that down a little bit. Alright, so we got the forks back on, got them torqued down, got the tire back on, the guard back on, fork guards, brake, all that stuff is good. Got a new number plate. I gotta put the plastics back on, put the seat back on. I gotta take these old graphics off, which those are a pain in the ass, but whatever. And I think that's almost it for this thing. I just gotta clean under that skid plate because I know there's a bunch of junk under there. Alright, so I got the shroud on here. It took way too long to get these things on. So you barely got any room to get that screw in. Because you got the plastic with the washer and the little piece that goes in the plastic. Then you got the bracket here, which adds a little bit of metal. You got the metal from the radiator. And then you got where it actually goes in. Got to put the side panels on, the seat, take these graphics off, clean them up. And then I got the battery charging, so I'm not putting the seat back on. These number plates don't really fit that good, so whatever, it's gonna have to do. I'm gonna work on taking these off. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap it up with this big bike update, I guess you want to call it. I'm not going to bore you with cleaning off the plastics and swing arm, stuff like that, or under the skid plate. Maybe I'll do a video on like how to put the graphics on. That stuff can suck, but as long as you got like a heat gun or a torch or something like that, it goes on pretty smooth. Got a lot of stuff here for the pit bike build, so if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.